to make sure that you stay safe. So we have, again, a confirmed tornado on the ground. Now's the time. Let's seek your safe place right now. And actually, I would say, if you got your cell phone, great. If you don't have your charger handy, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Get to your safe place first. Get to your safe place. Sugar Grove, there's the latest scan there. This thing's on Sugar Grove right now. So you need to be in your safe place. If you're in North Aurora, Batavia, Oswego, even down toward Plano and Yorkville, there's the potential for some strong winds, straight line winds coming out of this guy. And again, as let's widen this thing out a little bit and give you an idea of what's happening as it's moving eastward. You can see as Pete and I were pointing out, instead of being stretched from the northeast out to the southwest, this whole line has congealed more into a north-south axis. And sometimes when that happens, some of the more dangerous storms are on the south end of a line that develops. And you can start to see, look at Northville, look down toward Plano. See that little pendant that's hanging out there? Let's keep our eye on that, Pete. We may see something cooking there. But this whole line is advancing toward the Fox River Valley. Unlike what we saw an hour ago, we are now moving into a more densely populated area. And you look at some of these bedroom communities that are out there, the houses are right next to each other. And you get damage to one, you get damage to another, you have a domino effect that takes place. So call your neighbors. If your neighbors aren't paying attention, let them know. If you're in North Aurora, Batavia, Aurora, Oswego, anywhere along the Fox River Valley, this stuff is cooking off to the east. You see the general motion close to 30 miles per hour. So when it took that north-south axis, it has accelerated, it appears to, Pete. What do you think?
Yeah, it does seem to be moving a lot faster along that southern flank, and I think that has helped a lot with the development of that particular rotation, that particular cell, because we're seeing a lot stronger winds, a lot tighter rotation out of that. So again, we have a confirmed tornado on the ground right now. So we're looking at this tornado warning. It expires at 7:30. So it's got another half hour at least just before it leaves this box. So of course, if you're in Aurora, if you're in Batavia, if you're in North Aurora, Sugar Grove, now is the time to make sure that you get to your safe place. And that safe place is anywhere away from windows in an interior room of your house. Make sure you have, if you don't have a bicycle helmet, take a blanket along, something that you could put over your head in case of the possibility of seeing this tornado come upon you. So we're looking at, again, an incredibly dangerous situation. Here's the Fox River right here. We've been pointing this out, and rightfully so, because as we approach the Fox River, that's where we start to see a lot more densely populated areas. And certainly once we cross the Fox River, we're in basically residential housing from top to bottom. So we have this rotation right here. You can see this S shape. That's what we look for with our rotation detector. Strong to, at times, extreme rotation has been pulled out of this particular algorithm, showing the rotation out of it. And as Brandon's mentioned before, this algorithm basically strips things down, and it gives us one key little slice of the storm to look at. So right now, we're looking at, yes, Aurora, North Aurora, down toward Oswego as well. So here's I-88, okay? Here's 34. Here's 47 right here. So we're looking at this storm cell continuing to race its way on off to the east.
Peter, if I can get, go ask Joey, our producer, the AWAS that's at the Sugar Grove Airport. This thing should be right on the Sugar Grove Airport right now.
Yeah, look at the now that signature has got a little bit more pronounced there, Brant.
And then Aurora Airport sits right at Sugar Grove. But we'll see what the winds earlier were 190 or essentially south, gusting to around 30 miles per hour. And that's the inflow wrapping into this thing. And what we're seeing there is strong winds here wrapping into this thunderstorm cell. And again, you see, as Pete's pointed out, that S-shaped signature. So enough of that. You need to get into your safe place anywhere along the Fox River Valley, from Batavia to North Aurora to Oswego. And even down toward Oswego, you may see that cone there showing the rotation. But to the south, you can still see damaging winds as this moves off to the east. Take your cell phone with you. I don't know how many times we've said, take your cell phone, because with that you get the NBC Chicago app. Oh, and this is something, Pete, a brilliant information that I got an email and a brain trying to remember to share it. But make sure you have your shoes. You know, I mean, as simple as that, that if you have debris, you can't walk in socks, feet, or barefoot. So have your shoes on. Be prepared if there is damage, if there's glass, if there are nails, if there's debris, you've got your shoes. Something as simple as that. And be safe. And take our NBC Chicago app with you. So we need to emphasize, too, that this is a reported tornado on the ground. And it looks like at this point that it may be moving right across the Sugar Grove location of the Aurora Airport. And this thing is cooking along. Now, look at the speed, Pete.
Starting to accelerate, yeah.
33 miles per hour. And you start to get, if you look at this, you get this sort of bow echo effect. You get circulation to...
On top of the radar site. And when it's right on top of the radar site like that, radars look out. And they do tilt up a little bit. But we're at the point where some of this stuff kind of overshoots the radar. So we've got basically a straight look at this. And so far, we still have some very heavy rain. We have some smaller hail associated with this. We still have some very gusty winds. So far, not picking up the good news, any rotation along this. Really, the only concern as far as this entire line goes, the only concern as far as the rotation goes, the good news is up in Lake County. But again, we're in an area where, again, Lake County was developed a long time ago. The roads aren't straight. They don't run north, south, east, west. There are a lot of curves to them. There's a lot of stoplights, stop signs, and trees around them, as well as being rather densely populated in several areas. So right around here, right near Vernon Hills, that's where we're looking at the most powerful winds right now and moving their way just south of Mundelein. So if you're in Lake Bluff, Lake Forest, North Chicago, also into Highwood, Highland Park, now's your time to find that safe place, get indoors, because we're looking at the possibility of these very powerful winds. Even if we don't have the rotation by then, these winds have held together now. And just looking at this line here, we're looking at incredibly powerful winds, 90-mile-an-hour winds possible. So we have this larger tornado warning area that extends all the way to the lakefront. But within this, we have...
All right, I'm outside, and seems like it's starting to rain and storm in my area. Again, there are really no tornado warnings in my area. They're more up in like the northern suburbs. But we are definitely gonna have thunderstorms. I'll move this chair over here. And it sounds like it's yeah, it's Tuesday evening. It's like almost 8 p.m., if not 8 p.m. now. Forgot the date. You'll see in the title. Yeah, so that's up north. North is where most of the tornado activity is at. Ooh, there's a bolt there you might have saw. Yeah, I'll probably have this uploaded tomorrow. Probably not going to upload this tonight. And it's starting to rain. It's oh yeah, here it comes. Still not extremely heavy just yet, but it is raining out here. See the rain coming down. Oh, I seen a bolt up there. Cat raven. Comes the rain. and it's really raining hard. heavy rain. Really heavy rain. Just look at that. Look how heavy that is. I'll probably record maybe a couple more minutes of this. Yeah. It's a little windy too. Holy crap. Look at that rain. Heavy ass rain. It is raining really hard. And it's windy. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this thunderstorm. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's continuing to rain hard, but I'm not going to record too much more of it. But yeah, this is this thunderstorm video on the 27th day of February, Tuesday evening. So hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to get inside and get dry and stay safe. And yeah, so stay safe if you're in the Chicago area, because it is storming. So yeah, I usually end with the weather app, but I'm probably not gonna end it with that. But I will include the news that I recorded earlier at the beginning, probably at the beginning. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed this thunderstorm video, and yeah, so see ya, goodbye. One last look. Maybe for another 20 seconds. you know what, maybe I'll record for another minute.